laughed at me, they could be like, what, did you start and stop your stream like 5 times? Because, you know, some people have the emails set up. That would piss me off and be like, what the hell is happening? He's like my older brother. I go where I want when I want, Trian.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you are receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss my ass. Okay, how's the quality now? Oh my god, it's still getting shit on, isn't it? Dropped frames. It's not dropping any frames according to OBS. Test. Come on. Drop frame 0, high encoding CPU usage. Is it even like running right now? It looks good, I think. I'll go when I'm ready.
Stubborn, aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that.
Okay, that actually chopped, but that chopped in my game.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
He's got to be alive to be king. Ignore him, it's my day, not his.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
My Lady Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor. If you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
Tell me about your pieces.
Your Highness's legendary prowess is matched only by your kindness.
Tell me about the armor you make.
I buy only the finest iron ore, and personally oversee the armor's crafting by the most skillful of the smith caste.
Fascinating, thank you.
Of course, the honor was all mine.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
Nonsense, woman. Your words bring shame upon our house. See how the edges are rough and pitted? Would you compare this to Branca's work? Trust a woman to speak of things she doesn't understand. Be quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver Branca back safely.
Oh,
My lady.
Show me your worst.
You honor me, Your Highness.
Nothing I can afford anyways. Okay.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task. I'm not going down that road again.
Oh, I would love to end up with a redhead.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, hmm? Stand up straight. They're coming.
I'm a redhead. Well, what happened to the What the heck? This is what they should look like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's happening here.
Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Their clothes are getting
Ellie,
so
we didn't
messed
pay
up.
gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right. Sorry.
What is happening here? What does it matter if you're noble, Coram?
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
Interesting. Let's leave, Gorham.
Yes, my lady. Good luck, girls.
My lady? My lady?
Have you gone to watch the provings, my
They're fighting the provings in your honor, my lady.
Alright, alright.
How romantic.
Invest in the next great trade expedition!
Greetings, my lady Idukan. I am so
What's with everyone's
honored to have you
clothes?
visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
Gorham, try to be more friendly.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made for you as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
What? You only had the messenger beaten? What? Let me see this dagger. Wait, you only had the messenger.
Please, your highness, I would gladly.
Oh no,
have
that's
him
not what I
killed.
meant. That is not what I meant. That would be
Then you will at
necessary.
least look at the dagger.
Of course.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the lady's first command and hope that someday, when she rules, she will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
Damn what Trian thinks I'll take it.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
My lady, I am at your service.
Only the freshest food for your noble taste.
Lady Idukan, here, in my booth. I am so...
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
Sometimes.
It's the price of power, I suppose. Shall we move along?
He appears to be unconscious.
You are a treasure of House Idukan, my lady.
Most exotic wares in Orzammar.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena?
Yes, I intend to watch the provings.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? Why?
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
This is silly, but I will comply.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Is it still chopping now? It's better.
Good day, Lady Idukan.
I'd love to be in there, fighting, sweating, winning honor.
My lady,
Tell me about your family more.
not much that you don't already know. My father's father.
Wait, we already saw
My
this.
father served your father for many years.
Should get going. Proving master.
Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
Now I've come to fight. Everyone's armor is glitching out.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor her by doing as she says. Lady Iduken will fight in this proving.
I just need a good workout before tomorrow's
It
battles.
is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Iduken. I give you the Lady Iduken herself! Are you ready for your first match?
Jump down there like a badass. Of course.
Let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Alair Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Alright, since we have basically no skills. Yeah, I'm trying really hard right now. I can't even use my skill because I don't have a two-handed weapon. Is the mace one-handed? Yeah, you keep going. Man, that was so mechanically demanding.
The winner is Lady Iduken. That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who's my next opponent?
Adal Helmi, another female warrior and a tenacious fighter.
Good, it'll be an interesting fight.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
You are my inspiration, Your Highness, and to all of us who follow your example and live by the sword.
Thank you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
The thing is, I can't use any skills right now. Yeah, I can't use any skills right now. I literally have my hands off a keyboard right now. Great fight.
Is Lady Iduken. That was a crowd pleaser. I can't remember the last time we had two female warriors
Wow, that's
with such
sexist.
skill. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
What can you tell me about Sir
One of the
Blackstone?
best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assault in the deep roads.
I'm ready to fight.
And let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Idukan will fight Sir Blackstone, deep-road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn.
I will.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Mechanics. Maybe if I click faster, I'll attack faster. I'm joking, it doesn't do anything. Cinematic panning.
The winner is Lady Idukan. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Idukan. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
What can you tell me about Franlin Ivo?
He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franlin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Well, let me fight this Franlin Ivo.
Very good.
Yeah, I did that in Pokemon as well.
Fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wheels of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lady Idukan will fight Franlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be as stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
He stunned me. Is this the guy who's gonna sweep me off my feet? Oops.
Congratulations. Franlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
Send it to Franlin Ivo. He fought bravely.
The people will remember your honor and generosity for all time.
I hope I get to meet him again when I come back.
Much glory was brought to your house tonight.
My lady?
Why don't you take a break?
We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve.
Remove his head. Yeah. Hype, hype, hype. That was such a close match, man. Okay, let's leave.
Your wish is our command.
What is happening? Do you see? Oh. Oh. My computer broke. What is happening? Holy shit. No, you're kidding
Have you come
me.
to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
Would I miss
Your
it?
presence encourages the fighters to greater feats.
I'll go take my place
I'll
then.
call the first fighters in a moment.
Hey, look, it's Sir Blackstone versus Franklin Evo. Their hells aren't dropping. Look at how big the stage is and how much they're moving. Mechanics. Who would ever want to watch this?
I hope you're enjoying the proving so far.
Greetings, Lady Idukan. Are you enjoying the proving so far?
I always enjoy watching a good
Your
fight.
presence will inspire these fighters to even greater effort.
This is the lead trainer of the provings, my lady. He teaches nobles from lower houses without their own trainers, and the best young men from the warrior caste.
Did he teach you, Goram?
No. My father thought it was a waste to study dual-style combat, as I was pledged to be your second.
However, Sir Goram has helped teach many classes on small-scale tactics, especially shield work. Did the two of you hear about the scandal here last week?
We've been preparing for tomorrow's battle. We've had little time for gossip.
What scandal?
The Grey Wardens are in Orzammar searching for recruits, so the warrior caste arranged a proving. The goal was for the Grey Wardens to recruit the winner, bringing him honor and a chance for glory.
Take it that didn't happen.
Yes, and no. It was like nothing I've ever seen. Sir Everd, fresh from fighting Darkspawn, got dead drunk before the proving. Then some casteless bruiser took Sir Everd's armor, wore it, and won the proving.
What happened?
They took the imposter to jail. I assume to be thrown into the deep roads as meat for the Darkspawn. The warrior caste is in an uproar. An incident like this raises many questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, how the brand got in here to begin with.
Or how a casteless learned to fight like that. They aren't even allowed to possess weapons.
I've heard they fight in the slums with the old cast-offs. I'm almost curious to see.
I doubt King Endrin would approve of that.
I suppose not. All right, I have to go check on the fighters. It was an honor to speak with you, Your Highness.
A pleasure, sir.
My thanks. Segura, I'll see you later. Good luck tomorrow, the both of you.
I don't know, I don't get to fight, and now the warriors are gone.
I'm at your service.
Look at them. Why are they all looking at me? It looks so bad. It's like really 2D. Look at these guys. And then like one out of all of them move. Oh gosh. It looks so bad. Tink, like I said, okay, Doric Noble, you're a noble. You know, were you listening to what he just said? About the commoner and being an imposter and taking over the, about the commoner being an imposter and winning the provings? That is who you play as if you play the commoner.
Have you come to watch these
Then honor her by doing as she says, Lady Idukan.
Are you ready for your first?
You honor me.
So basically, yeah. It's really different because as a noble you are the second heir to the throne. You're the middle child, and as a commoner you basically live in the slums, and then you're the one who is that imposter you'll find out why. In terms of the classes and races, like I said before, if I were to rank them from best to worst, it would be either City Elf or Dwarf Noble would be the best. And then it would be Dwarf Commoner, and then it would be, whoa, drawing our weapons here.
That was quite a fight. Are you ready for your next opponent? Adal Helmi.
You are my inspiration.
It will be, yeah, Dwarf Noble or City Elf, then Dwarf Commoner, then Magi, then Human Noble, then Dalish Elf is the worst. Now, City Elf, there's actually 2 different City Elf stories. Depending on if you're a guy or a girl, it's kind of pretty different. And I know most people prefer to play as the girl because it's just a lot more dramatic and interesting. No, I've played... Okay, so basically, like I said earlier, the origin, is she gonna win? Basically, the origin story is for like the first hour or 2 hours, and then everything becomes the same when you hit Orzammar. There are different references and things like that. And different references and things like that throughout the game, but it's mostly in the first 2 hours, and then when you go back to the area that your origin story is related to. So for dwarves you do come back for Orzammar, for City Elf you go back to the alienage, Human Nobles you never go back, Dalish you never go back, and that's why those are like the worst ones. Magi you go back to the Circle of Magi.
Ready to face him?
House Ivo is relatively...
You fight well. I wish you glory today.
First!
I like how these people are like using shields and stuff and I just have a sword. Like shit. City Elf, I think, is better as a girl. Once you beat it as a guy, I can tell you what happens. As a girl, though. Or you can watch a playthrough. Or you can do both, you know. I played through every single origin. The origin part, but I only fully beat the City Elf and the Human Noble.
Winner is Lady I... Congrats, you vanquished every warrior of note.
Alright, let's not glitch out this time because the game seems fine. I'm ready to leave. Okay. Where did the dagger go that he made for me? This one. Kind of, but depending on what race you are and class, like I said, you get references throughout the game based on your race and class. So if you're mage, certain people will talk about it, it'll affect certain people's opinions, same with elf, same with dwarf. And then like I said, when you go back to the area that you started in, there are a lot of different events. City Elf goes back to their alienage, dwarves go back to Orzammar, mages go back to the Circle. Humans and Human Nobles and Dalish Elves are the only ones that never go back. Dalish Elf pretty much... Dalish Elf is pretty much the class you want if you want to play like a blank slate. You can make your character however you want. They really have no story, no backstory at all, basically. Human Noble, they do reference it, but you never go back to that area. It's basically like an extra paragraph of lines. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat. Good showing there, my lady. Your opponents will be licking their wounds all eve.
Whoa, this whole back area.
I'll get on it.
Damn it. This is why you play a rogue. Because holy shit, you can't unlock anything when you play as a stupid warrior or mage until you get your rogues, and right now I don't have a rogue. So basically I cannot access those items at all because they're gonna, this map's changing.
Your Highness, what a surprise. I apologize if we are in your way.
It is good to see you, my lady.
You look radiant today, my lady.
Oh, thank you.
Now's better than later.
My lady.
Well played with young Brinton.
My lady.
I am at your service.
Oh, I just beat your kid in the provings.
Congratulations on your commission. Your mother would be proud.
I just walked over the table. I'm standing on the table. Holy shit, that's a nug. Oh my god. We're eating nugs. Look up nugs. They are the iconic Dragon Age cute animal, and they are eating it. Damn.
May House Educan grow in strength and power.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lady. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Alright, restart your PC. Gorm, how much? Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Why so interested in this particular
Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and, well, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be castless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
What do you need me to do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
I mean, I do agree with it, but I don't want to do it just because he said that.
I can't tell you how pleased I am for you. Congrats. Be well.
You're a fool.
What? Homie.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say, do so.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So this is Lord Dace's play to recover his losses.
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Dukin.
If the surface dwellers return to their noble houses,
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
it seems like I need to have a talk with Lord
If you
Dace.
call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
I'll think about it.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
If she could hear what I was talking to Lord Dace about, how could Lord Dace would have heard everything I was talking to her about?
You return. Were my instructions unclear?
I've spoken to Lady Helmi.
And what did she have to say?
She said my house would suffer from your plan.
I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure.
Your plan would have forced my house to pay surface debts.
I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers. Ah, well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Not so fast.
One, don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now, we shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
Your schemes are an insult.
Lords,
House Idukan.
ladies, our Lady Idukan has challenged the honor of Lord Dace.
What's this? My little girl is already sharpening her claws?
Fantastic. I thought tonight would be all talk and drink.
My lady, are you sure you wish to do this? You realize that it is Lord Dace's son, Mandar, a formidable duelist, who will defend the honor of House Dace in approving.
I was counting on
Very
it.
well. There is to be approving, then.
Let the ancestors judge who has the right of their cause. To the proving grounds!
I don't know. Do I
Men and
regret
women,
this?
Lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? We are gifted to have in our presence the Lady Idukan, in whose honor today...
Why is there a blood splatter on the floor that is spreading?
House Idukan makes a challenge of honor against House Dace. These two brave combatants have come to prove the righteousness of their causes.
A little more ceremony than I wanted, but let's go.
The proving begins now.
Oh shit. I still only have a sword. Oh shit.
Run while you still can.
Crit.
The proving is at an end. Mandar Dace has been found wanting by the ancestors, and House Dace is guilty of dishonoring House Idukan.
This is my fault.
My son has died defending my honor.
I am sorry for your loss, Ronus. It was the Ancestors' will.
Yes, the ancestors. I'm sorry. Excuse me, my king.
Oh my god, I feel so bad now. I'm gonna make a separate save because I feel so bad.
Greetings, my lady Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
The honor is mine, Warden.
I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Idukan.
My father does me great honor. My father exaggerates.
Your humility aside, I have no doubt you will be a fighter of great renown. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I do not know as much as I should about the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know?
Are there many of my people in the Grey Wardens?
Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves, and thus even fewer dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn.
Could I join the Grey Wardens and still stay in Orzammar?
I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the human king gathers his armies to face the blight.
What does joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
I wish I could join you.
Then I will speak to your father after tomorrow's battle. I have my doubts he will relent, but there is always hope. Until then, good luck to you. Show the Darkspawn what your people are made of. Good luck to you tomorrow.
Your father is very proud of you. Congratulations.
If it isn't our newest...
When he mistimed that backswing, I knew he was going down.
Poor bastard. Still, couldn't wish it on a nicer house.
Well put. Our new commander taught House Dace a serious lesson.
The hour is late. His Deshers have waited patiently, as have the Grey Wardens. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well. Let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
What do you want with Trian?
Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors' sake.
May the ancestors grant us victory against the
our newest
Darkspawn.
commander. Congratulations.
Good luck.
Congratulations.
Did I make a mistake killing House Dace? House Dace. House Dace. I feel kind of bad. I don't know, I killed his son and he seems sad. Was it wrong? Yeah, but I agree with the whole surface cast thing. Supporting Lord Dace during the ceremony does not seem to have any impact on the game afterwards. But you do get a shit ton of money. Alright, let's go find Trian.
I am at your service. I am at your service.
Yeah, I was googling it.
I am at your service.
Of course I was googling it. I always Google when I'm like scared. Something important I'm gonna miss. Let's read his journal real quick. Where is it? Trian's journal. Wow, it's actually really nice. Bosom seemed fuller than most decent ladies. Some jewels hidden in the bodice. Alright.
Got it.
Brother? I can't talk to Balin.
So you are a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Your father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Well, he's our eldest brother, so it's true. No, I agree.
What I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
Okay, the most important mods to get are the auto loot mod and the chest mod for your camp chest mod, and then the hair mod, I think it's called Hairstyle Day. It's on nexusmods.com, and then another mod that you might want is Zevran ASAP. Basically makes it so that you don't have to complete one extra section before getting a character, and then after your first playthrough you should get Skip the Fade. Welcome back, Luminin. You missed me creating a character for about 4 hours. What are you talking about?
Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big sister, Trian is going to try to kill you.
How do you know?
I overheard him giving orders to some of his men, and I was shocked. Then it began to make sense. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
How am I a threat to Trian?
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Twice, it was a woman.
The first time you play it, don't get that mod. You should play the Fade. But once you play the Fade, you'll realize why you want to skip the Fade. So Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer
From his
me.
perspective, you're more personable than he's ever been. You slaughtered the heir to House Dace, one of the most powerful houses in Orzammar, because his father dared to challenge your house's honor. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What's your angle in this?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
Gorim, what do you say?
Permission to speak freely?
Of course, my friend.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
No, I won't fight a brother.
You're my elder. I'll respect any decision you make, but please be careful. I don't want to lose my dearest sister.
I'm glad for your concern, Balin. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
Do you have to use NMM? What is NMM? You'll understand why I'm being so sarcastic and shit in a couple minutes.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come then! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little
Cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Palin. Take your men and make ready. Paramount and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my sister.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Idukan remains in that Taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
What else is in the Taig?
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
No, I'll be back shortly.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Idukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
At your service.
Greetings, Commander. Lord Mino's men have taken this tunnel.
I am at your service.
The one assigned to your party is down the path.
Which one's mine? Oh. Run. Spider webs. Oh, shit.
Into the fray!
Oh, I'm sorry. I can wait for you.
On it.
It's just a regular Logitech keyboard. It's not a mechanical keyboard or anything. It's Friendlin Evo.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
We didn't expect any activity in these tunnels at all. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Weren't you at the proving yesterday?
I was, indeed. Your gift of the helm was amazingly generous. I will treasure it always. May today's battles bring us even more glory.
Flirting.
I'll take rear guard. Shall we move?
Wait, which one are we taking? Is it super loud? Which one am I supposed to take? Oh shit. I think this one's a dead end. It's because the microphone is very sensitive, not because of the mouse.
Oh, this is a nasty one. I'll get on it.
Guys. I'm slow for days.
Is it trying to kill something? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Damn it, I'm going the right way. Okay, let's go check out the other tunnel first. I think there's about 15 to 20 minutes left of this origin story, so be prepared to get super wowed. You're gonna be like, what? Creature sounds? Creature sounds. I think that's sound effects, probably.
Got it. You'll get no mercy from me.
Your back. They don't stand a chance.
On it.
I'm going to destroy you.
As you say.
For Orzammar.
We have no rogues here. This is why I almost always
ladder
play a
so you can
rogue,
get off my
because
back?
it really bothers me when I can't open a chest. It's like OCD. I want to just leave it there. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I was supposed to go that way first. To get the shield first and then meet the scout. Just walking back and forth now. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. That was the right way. I screwed up. I don't like how they don't make it clear on these maps. Same with Dragon Age 2, but you can't tell that these paths are blocked off. It's like they legit gave me a map, but like obviously you're making this map on your own because it takes time. There's fog and stuff. This guy is just a scout.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
I'm not that easy to
I'll
kill.
make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful.
Have you seen the Tig door yet?
I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
Oh. My sense of direction is sucking. Oh. Come on, team, let's go. Oh, this guy's a rogue. We could actually go back and get him to... Guys.
You're in for a world of hurt.
Oh my god, Corey.
Take that. Run while you can.
What the heck? You guys are supposed to work together, but okay.
As you command.
You should have run.
Just call me the Reaper.
This one is mine. That's for House I Duke it.
Alright, alright.
Well, I cooked on...
Going.
It's a lot of Darkspawn.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
They had to use that Duke and Signet ring to get it.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Let's not do anything rash.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Uh-oh. Mercs.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I don't let my boys have a go at you before I kill you.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm your better, that's who. And as to how I got in, that's a question you'll have to ask the stone after I butcher you. Now where's the shield?
Tell me how you got in, I'll tell you where the shield is.
Bit for bite, huh? Both of us banking on killing the other and losing nothing by the telling? Very well. One of Prince Trian's men brought me this ring. It opened the door just fine. Now where is the sodding shield?
The shield's a metaphor. It's in all of us. The chest mod is called, I don't know, it's an official, not an official, but it's actually made by BioWare, so it should be on the BioWare site as well. Just look for Camp Treasure Chest, Dragon Age, and you should find it.
Oh, she's a funny one. Just what I needed. Now kill these idiots.
Okay.
Guard yourself! Enemies ahead!
Enemies ahead, enemies everywhere. I don't really want to be taking everything.
That's right, come on!
I'm on it.
You can get off my back.
Drive them back!
This scout is so troll.
I'm on it. You can get off my back. Watch it, horror!
This scout is so troll.
I'm on it. Going.
This scout is literally trolling me.
More blood. Where's the next one?
This is next level tactics right here, by the way.
Got it.
Right away. Die! While you can. Glory will be mine!
Ready.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Gorum, no. Kill it. Legitimately next level strats. Can you open this? Just probably not. Oh yeah, you can.
Is that really Trian's signet ring?
This may not mean anything.
Or it may be a warning for us to keep our guard up.
Caution is always a good idea.
Agreed. Now perhaps we should find the shield. We should keep moving. This is the room. How do we get the shield?
Look around, there must be a clue.
You two, see if you can spot anything.
And I like how they don't move.
We should keep moving.
I'm right behind you.
We should hurry.
It seems some of these tiles are different from the others. That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much.
The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the shield of Idukan.
It's a symbol, that's all.
If it helps rally the troops, it's a good thing.
We should get
We
moving.
need to get to the other rendezvous point. Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads. We should keep moving.
Did you hear that? Could be more of those mercenaries.
Yeah, that's a lot of darkspawn. Blight wolf. Shit. Wait, die.
As you command.
This scout is something. These two are such a ass.
Ancestors, preserve me! Honor and
Run while you still can.
I'm going to make this quick. No corner! Wrong man! Teach you fear!
As you say.
Come here! Yes! I'm watching!
Alright, let's level up. Let's level up. Okay, if you look here, there's a specialization that you can take. The first, so one specialization point is 7 and one at 14. The first time I played through all six origins, all like 3 full playthroughs, and I didn't know you could specialize in something. Like I didn't know I had to like click on it, and I never had a specialization. Yep.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Get off. I should close the door behind us. Heading back.
If Trian were really scheming against us, this would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here.
I'm ready for
What's
anything.
that you're muttering about?
Keep your mind on the mission.
Right you are, Commander.
That's a bug, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no. No, that's actually supposed to happen, I remember. Alright, let's go get wrecked. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I rocked the wrong way. Oh my god. I'm so good at this game. I walked all the way back the way we came. Seriously. I thought I closed the door. How did I walk through a closed door? I closed this door. It reopened. Weird. I'll look for it after we then. Look up like camp chest or something. No, there's a mod.
Going.
Fucking shit. Nope, that's not what it's called either. It's just like a basic camp chest and it's made by BioWare. Alright, here we go. Let's do this.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a darkspawn attack.
This doesn't look like darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
We need to warn my father.
Someone's coming.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
By all the ancestors, what has happened here? It seems we weren't fast enough. Valand was right. My daughter, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
Why? What does it look like?
It looks like you killed our brother, you monster.
My lady is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lady Iduken came up to them, all friendly-like, but when we got close, she ordered us to attack.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lady stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham! Do you have anything else to say, my daughter?
It's Balin. He's behind all of this.
The Assembly will see through you. Everyone knows I was Trian's faithful second.
Bind her. She will be judged before the Assembly. To Orzammar.
Yo, Mogster, what's up? How you doing?
Sir, order.
The whole party betrayed her except for Gorham.
Leave us alone, will you please?
Yes, sir.
would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you?
I'm fine, Gorham. You?
I could be better. I have bad news, though. The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
So now Balin will be king when my father dies.
I'm afraid so. Some of the lords, especially Harrowmont, are suspicious of Balin's instant rise to power. They are rallying, but far too slowly. The Assembly has already sentenced both of us.
Yeah, Gorham is her second. Oh, that's so racist. They all look the same. What's going to happen to you?
My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You are to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you are overwhelmed and killed.
What does my father say about this?
Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan.
Duncan said he'd ask my father if I could join the Wardens.
Well, perhaps this was meant to be. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads.
How do I find the Wardens?
They're down there somewhere. It's just a matter of surviving long enough to track them. I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Balin's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it.
I wish you were going to be at my side as well.
I'm going to try to go to Denerim, the human capital. If you make it out, find me.
Goodbye, Gorham.
I will always be your man, my Lady Iduken.
They are ready for you now.
Oh, look up Gorham from Dragon Age.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
Oh, it's Spike from... That's... Okay, I've never watched Cowboy Bebop. Wait, is it actually? Huh. I'm innocent.
I want to believe that. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake.
I didn't kill Trian.
I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are a fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
Tell my father I'm innocent.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
Gorham's such an awesome character though. In every origin story, you can usually have like a small romance at the beginning. Kind of like, I guess you would call it like a childhood romance or whatever. So basically, I do have the no helmet mod on. Yeah, basically, Gorham could have been your childhood romance, kind of a secretive romance, because, you know, you're not supposed to be with, you're the princess and he's a commoner. Well, no, he's a noble, but he's of the warrior caste. Yeah, that's right. Right. Let's go, let's go. He literally gave me like the shittiest shield and like weapon. He gave me a dagger and like... Oh, is this what he gave me? Fine Dwarven Blade. Well, I'm using the Fine Dwarven Blade now. Wonderful. I now get a short bow and some armor. No, that's not this. Here, I'll find it for you right now, I swear. Mechanics. Whoa. Came out of nowhere.
Alright, alright.
Oh, that's the official site though, so I would take it from there.
Got it.
This is the exact same map that we passed by earlier but reused.
Now's better than later. Push that back! Got it. Breaking a sweat already? Alright, alright.
Alright, let's re-equip a little bit here. Give me some shit-ass shield and stuff. Oops. I can't move when I'm sitting in this chair, like it cracks. It sounds like it's cracking. The weird thing is, initially they said, oh, you're gonna be sealed in the Darkspawn tunnels, but how could I be sealed in the Darkspawn tunnels with the Grey Wardens? That means the Grey Wardens are sealed in the tunnels, which either means A, there's a way to get to the surface, or B, they like abdicate for you and conscript you and let you out. But I don't think they ever explained that, so. The finisher. Okay, which way do I go? Your chair does that too. Gosh. I love how desperate you are. You're pathetic. Damn. She's such a good influence.
Alright. I'll get you a ladder so you can get off my back. You'll get no mercy from me.
Sometimes my chair actually picks it up. One of my, not this chair, but the chair I had at school, sometimes the handle, like a screw at the bottom, would actually come out and the handle would like loosen severely. Wow, what? What kind of chair do you have? Damn.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lady Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
I'm Lady Idukan no longer.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I was betrayed by my brother.
Lord Trian?
No, Balin. Trian is dead.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. When last we spoke, you told me you wished to join our order. I imagine this isn't quite what you meant, but you may still find great honor here. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I would be honored. I accept.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Yes, I think this was put on PS2 and not sure if it was on 360. Yeah, for sure. I cannot even imagine playing this on console. Like, do you see your hotbar at the bottom? Hotkey bar at the bottom?
We will be traveling south
ridiculous.
through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This
I'm pretty sure it was PS2, not PS3.
Here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden
oh, wait.
will fall.
Maybe it was PS3.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
a formal
A
welcome.
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
I
The
love
other
his little
warden told
head
me you
shake
found
when
a
he says
consummate
glorious.
recruit.
Glorious.
I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I'm Milk, I am Milk, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
Stout. You must not have met many members of the noble caste.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I'm his daughter, and he was fine when I saw him last.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Oh my god, I feel like I should make a video about my name. Honestly, I should just make like a 50-minute, 50-minute video about where I came up with my name. Long story short, basically, it's just I really like milk. Yeah. You're too kind, Your Majesty. I wish there was like... There's only like a positive and the negative. There's no like middle ground, like thank you.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Yeah, do you get
Uncle
asked
sends his
often?
greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
It would be 50 minutes and I would go through milk. Wow, I make you want to throw up, wow. And the thing is with my name, originally I wanted to be MYLK, but that's taken in a lot of places, so a lot of people actually think that my name is Mike. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah, who doesn't love milk? Milk is delicious. I don't know how you can just not love milk. Well, some people are lactose intolerant, but I mean, there's so many types of milk that you can drink. But I don't just love milk, I love milk. It's really creepy. I could go on for like hours. Let's not do that right now. Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Malik? See, like, if you actually looked at the
What king
letters,
said is true.
that's impossible.
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn.
M-Y-L-K-E. How could that be, like, Malik? There's no, like, E between the L and K. And then, I hope you didn't install Skip the Fade. Don't have Skip the Fade installed the first time. You don't want to skip the Fade the first time. A lot of people call me Mike, or think it's Mike. A lot of people think it's my look. Funny story about the mic. Apparently, I was talking to someone on League on the other team, and they added me and talked to me after, and then they asked me to join their TeamSpeak, found out I was a girl, and said I catfished them because they were actually gay. Yeah. When you drink milk and cereal, you put the cereal in to flavor the milk, right? Not not the other way around. Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean, what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What are you talking about? You loaded what on another player program? That wasn't my TeamSpeak. That was actually a TeamSpeak for LGBT gamers, and that's where the guy invited me to because he thought I was also a gay guy because I was like trolling him on the enemy team. Malik. Oh my god. Why would a girl name themselves Malik? I don't know. My leak. Do I like leaks? I don't like. What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to. The Grey Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there.
Malik.
All right, all right.
Oh, is it working now? How do you run it on a VLC player? Huh. Like, someone was telling me about that. I was like, what? How are you watching a stream on VLC? That's pretty cool. I want to do that. Do you get the Twitch chat though, or are you just popping it out?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Is that a recent thing that you could run it on a VLC player? But now Twitch runs fine. Huh. Because I've only heard about it recently. I would talk to those people, but I know exactly what they tell you anyways. They just tell you, oh, you can't go here because blah 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 blah, and then you can ask about the place that they're guarding, and they'll be like, oh, this tower is the place where we do things and protect the tower, and there's a light at the top of the tower, and it's a building, and there are walls and floors and things like that. And it's like, oh, okay.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle
Same
in
with this
centuries,
guy.
I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Terran Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The King has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though.
It
Some
probably
of those
is
dogs
better than
bite the
Twitch.
Darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Yeah, it's probably better than Twitch. Twitch is so poorly optimized. Gosh, it's so bad. Blah blah blah. The Circle of Magi is here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
What do you mean, what kind of analogy? I'll be on my way.
Then.
Like, initially, the first couple times I played through it, I was like, man, I gotta talk to everyone, even though I know exactly what they're saying, and like, and it has no effect on the story whatsoever. I gotta talk to them. Now it's just like, you're just telling me where things are.
This wretched thing is a darkspawn.
So basically, this guy tells you you should never touch Darkspawn, but you know, like I touch all over it. That sounds weird.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground.
Oh yeah, you can swing a dead cat without hitting. You can't swing a dead cat around here without hitting someone important.
Got it.
Whoa, whoa.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads.
She is a religious person. Yeah. Don't think she tells you much important. Wow, I just went heavy, weird accent right there. He just keeps spitting stuff about the Darkspawn that you need to know. I can talk to this guy to talk to Logan. Okay, I'll actually talk to this guy because he's kind of interesting.
Greetings. King Kaelan is not in his tent right now?
Not this guy.
I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I have my doubts.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go. Okay, Shepherd.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Is the Teyrn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you could tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I think it's so weird that he's like, I'm some random person that just walked in the camp. He doesn't even know his own rules and what he can do, and he just starts telling me stuff about it. Loghain, I'd like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
And then he's just like, yeah, you probably have a message for him, eh?
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I've heard that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Damn, you'll have better upload than I do. I have 100 down, 10 up, and that's pretty fast. I think that's a max that you can actually get here. Yeah. Duncan, where are you? Oh, you should get this mod too. This is called the Respec mod. Yeah. It's a Respec mod and it uses ravens. So, you should get that one.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
No, I'm fine.
Do not wait too long before seeking out help.
I've actually never tried saying this before. Let's see. Oh, oops.
Do not wait.
Okay. I have explored up here, here. I'm gonna meet up with the other Grey Warden recruits and Alistair, and then I'm going to head out to do the joining stuff. Ooh, we started a female rogue city elf. That is my favorite class. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab water because I'm out of water, and then yeah, I'll be back. Okay. What do you mean how far away is the water? I had to go downstairs to get the water. And my cup, the cup I use, is a massive cup. It's a really, really big cup. Plus, oh, I'm super excited. So usually we have skim milk, but today we got 2% milk, so I got a giant 500 ml glass of 2% milk. I love just watching it pour, so it kind of took a little while. Yeah. So now I have a huge cup. It looks so nice. Like, you really have to like get 2 glasses, like clear glasses. I love clear glasses. One of like just milk, and then one of 2%, and 2% just looks so pretty. It looks so beautiful. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm creepy, I know. Sorry. So yeah, I'm super excited. What's my problem?
You there, elf. What's your name?
I'm not an elf.
It's Pick,
Oh.
sir. Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting.
We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
It's not
Yes,
a
sir.
fetish.
Right away, sir.
Fetishes are sexual. It's not sexual.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, sorry to bother you.
That's alright.
Yeah, apparently I need to make a video about milk, my name, and milk. Yeah.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem? Well, I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
It's not liquids. It's I don't drink juice. I don't drink pop. I don't like juice and I don't like pop. I don't like anything but water and milk. Yeah. Preparing frothed milk. I don't have a an automatic frother, but I have my manual frother. A Cleopatra and bathe in milk. I don't think I could do that. If I were in a bathtub full of milk, I would probably just drink the milk, which is kind of gross. But yeah, bro. I'd get into the bath, and then I'd be super tempted to drink it, and I'd be like, no, I shouldn't do that, that's disgusting. And then eventually I'd be like, fuck it, and I would just do it, and then I would end up just drinking the whole thing. No. Why do you think I can muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
You should just stop talking about milk, okay? It's weird when we talk about milk. The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Kill the dog. No. Put the muzzle up.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be, why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one, or where in the wilds would I
It usually
find it?
grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay, I'll see if I can
Good.
find one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Like jam or jam? Like the noun jam, or wait, they're both jams. Like the food jam or the jam? Like a jam, like a music jam. Yeah, different types of milk. Every single type of milk is it's different. It's just awesome in its own way. Like skim milk is low calorie, it's good for you. 2% looks so nice, like it's so opaque and just beautiful. I'm just staring at it right now. Rice milk is delicious. Soy milk has that kind of like thick kind of look to it. Almond milk is so good in cereal. Gosh, I haven't had whole milk in so long though, but I feel like it's kind of weird to just like go to a store and just buy whole milk unless you have like kids. I should do that sometimes. Wait, do they even sell whole milk anywhere? Now that I think about it, I haven't seen whole milk being sold in a long time. Almond and hemp. Damn, you got lots of types of milk. When I lived on my own, I always had like every single type of milk.
In the name of Andraste, I bless
Usually
you today.
we only
May you
have
find
skim
favor in the
milk
Maker's
though.
eyes. So let it be.
Sorry, miss. The army...
I wish I could go into the army
Sorry, miss.
camp. The estrogen. Oh yeah, the whole thing with tofu and soy. I don't know about males, but I remember that for females, I think they actually have lower rates of cancer and stuff like that. But like, see, the difference is people in Asia, they don't like eat it constantly. They eat it sometimes. So like, it's everything in moderation, honestly. I don't think it's a problem to drink soy milk. I think soy milk's good, it's delicious, it's good for you. Just don't be like drinking it all the time. Alright, I have to talk to this guy first. You looked it up? What did you look up? People who love milk? That'd be awkward.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner.
I'm gonna finally take a
I don't suppose
sip.
you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced.
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I can
Just
do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Like, a nice person wouldn't ask. I mean, like, they should still be feeding him. The thing is, though, like, I'll tell him, he apparently deserted. He was trying to run away in the middle of the night.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
When I drink 2%, when I drink skim milk, I can like sip it. When I drink 2%, I literally just chug the whole thing like shit. I just drank too much of it. Breast milk. Did you know that some people actually breastfeed their kids until they're like in the double digits, like 10 to 15? I missed it. Like 10 to 15 years old, and apparently they're actually a lot healthier than the people who are like that only get breastfed until 1 year. Do I ever warm my milk? Yeah, warm milk is delicious. I love warm milk. Warming anything sweet makes it sweeter. So honestly, like, you should warm up your cakes, seriously. Oh yeah, but the breastfeeding thing though. Yeah, so people who breastfeed until they're like in the 10 digits, they actually not 10 digits, sorry, holy shit, in the double digits, they actually usually end up being smarter and like healthier than people who are only breastfed till 1 year. And the thing is, I was never breastfed before, ever, because my mom wasn't healthy at the time, so I only ever got artificial, well, not artificial, but like not human milk. You hate warm milk. Warm milk is so good, oh my gosh. Richard, I don't know what you're talking about. Warm chocolate or warm chocolate milk? Ice cold. Huh. It might depend on the type of milk. Try warming skim milk and then try warming 2% and see if it's okay. I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
How did he not hear us chatting like right behind him? He asked for food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine. The breastfeeding channel. Yep. Breast milk. If you get breastfed, you live into the 10 digits. Oh, Richard, you breastfeed? Damn. How are you gonna highlight this conversation? Are you gonna Reddit this? No.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
I should just eat it in front of him. Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Andraste is the Maker's wife. She's immortal, but the Maker's wife, and basically God's wife. She did some pretty amazing things and stuff. I screwed up the questline. If you do it properly, you can get a key to a chest.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
My character looks stupid. That's rude. My character looks awesome. Look at that. She's so badass. Cambodian breast milk. Why Cambodian? Cambodian. I can't speak. Hi Serena, what's up? If you're talking to me, I know I sound like a dude, but I'm not a dude. But okay. Where am I going right now? I should talk to the mages. The depths of Reddit and Tumblr. I wish upon you 0 upvotes. What is this guy doing? I don't think this guy's supposed to be here. I've never seen you here and you look like you're talking to someone. You don't remember this? This is Ostagar. This is like the main area. Immortal, was she breastfed? Okay, so these are mages who are accessing the Fade. The Fade is basically the dream world in well, no, sorry, the Fade isn't the dream world. The Fade is a separate like dimension where there are spirits and demons. And the spirits and demons are like named after like sins and virtues, things like lust, gluttony, homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist, whatever. And then there's like justice, vengeance, things like that. And it's basically another dimension where everything's ghostly, and it's also where people go and they dream. I am not clicking on that link.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their
Your spirits are in the Fade. The Fade.
The Fade is the realm of
there you go.
And the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by grey wardens.
Don't taint him. You're tainting the 15-year-old. Don't worry. Hey, since we're on that topic, when did you stop getting breastfed? Did you guys get breastfed? Because I didn't get breastfed. I got formula. It's pretty sad.
Greetings,
I mean, I don't know if it's sad.
You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not?
What is
He's not
breast
a man
milk?
easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Wynne. I am milk. How would you edit the conversation into a highlight? If you edited it, I'd post it. Yeah, sure. Stopped at 23. Damn. Stopped at 15. So a couple days ago. Damn. I don't know. Okay, apparently I was watching a video. Oh god. I was watching a video of grown men trying a bunch of different types of milk. And like they were trying like goat, not elephant, freaking donkey milk, horse milk, camel milk. They like bought a whole bunch of milk and they were trying to guess what each type of milk was. It's on Good Mythical Morning. And they got to breast milk and they thought it was the most disgusting thing they'd ever tasted. I think they said it was like, they thought it was like donkey milk or some disgusting thing. Apparently it tastes really, really, really sweet. Yeah, so I am milk.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
She looks like she's 80, but then she has like the body of like a 30-year-old. Like, what the hell? You faced Darkspawn before. Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Oh, I know everything. Damn it. Not much of a dwarf after all, no. Ha ha ha.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Oh, speaking of which, one time we were playing Neverwinter Nights, and my friend made a character. It's like you can play multiplayer online, and my friend made a character named Borbag, and he had like less than 8 intelligence or something. And if you have less than 8 intelligence, you actually speak like really stupid. You like don't speak in full sentences. That's what that line made me feel like. I'm a dwarf, I don't know anything. Alright, let me know what your mom says, Mogster. Good mythical morning. What are you gonna draw? Breastfeeding? Alright, good night, Richard. You're going on AFK lurk sleep mode. What order do you do that in? Dude, I did not make that face. He looks like he's like having a liquidy blast. That's not me. What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
You humans in your freaking chair. It's like dying. Hold on, let me move. And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice? At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle.
Alright, so they were talking about that creepy kind of person, the Tranquil. This is a Tranquil right here.
Welcome, young woman.
Listen to the way he talks. It's so full of emotion. It just makes me want to cry. Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Good night, Richard. Yes, have sweet, milky dreams. They're not feared by dwarves. Or not entirely. Yeah, they're not feared by dwarves.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as
He's casting magic.
Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons.
Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
How would it be to live that life? Would you want to be tranquil? Like, I mean, at the point that you are tranquil, you wouldn't even realize that you are, like, you wouldn't even be sad to you anymore. How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Yeah, he does have a really nice voice. And like, maybe we should just, like, we should have ASMR artists just talk with no emotion at all. Milk? Are you drinking milk and getting tingles? From drinking milk? Damn. I've never gotten tingles from, like, consumption English, please. I'm gonna say I feel badly for you just to illustrate.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
I should go.
Goodbye.
Be tranquil. Oh, my codex is not gonna be filled out because I'm not talking to everyone. Oops. Alright.
Before you head into battle, life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
That's the best way to pick up women, man. The best way. You just like... You wanna hang out? Because you could be dead tomorrow. Yes, you should grab a glass of milk. You should always grab a glass of milk. Oh my gosh. Did you all leave and get milk? I'm gonna say something really stupid while you're all gone. So sometimes at night, I like to pour milk all over myself. Alright, no one heard that because you're all gone. It's cool.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be, dude?
Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Did you actually call her Mogster? No, you didn't. No. Mogster, you're supposed to be getting milk. Why didn't you go get milk? What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. We'll see. I mean, so what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
It's not a fetish, no. No. Damn it, guys. Damn it. Shit, this is going on YouTube. Oh no. I'll cut that out. Anyways, I was gonna say, in university first year, I don't know why we were talking about this, but we were talking about how everyone has a unique scent. And I was like, I like never really like realized that before. My nose really sucks, by the way. All my senses suck. Like I get gashes, I get gashes on myself and I have no idea, and then people are like, you have a gash on your arm, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. And I'm like, oh, okay. My nose sucks. I can't smell anything. My eyes kind of suck. My hearing sucks because I can't understand song lyrics and I always think about where, like, I can't hear what they're saying. Okay, so basically, I was like, damn, what the hell? I was like, what do I smell like? And one of my friends was like, you smell like milk. And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Milk in bed. Wait, is your milk on your bed or are you drinking milk in bed? Yes, I am milk.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Not all dwarves are smiths, you know.
Of course, my father was the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous. It's all a big secret,
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Don't whisper it. Don't do it. I've consumed so much milk, guys. I'm not brainwashing you with milk. Dude, I had a bet with Richard, who went to bed. Anyways, it was a bet about, like, what rank I could get to in League. And, I didn't reach it, but if I got to Diamond something, we agreed that he would create a religion worshipping milk and write a 10-page, like, religious text on milk and its first prophecy me. Oh yeah, I'd love subbing. Subscribe button. Yeah, right. I want icons, that'd be cool, but subscribe button. Milk past expiration date. Milk is always good 1 week after its expiration date, so don't drink it, just drink it. Drink it. It's fine. If it's actually curdling, then maybe don't drink it, but a week after, it's still fine. You're gonna bot me to 1 million. I think it's, you need either a certain number of followers or you need a consistent number of people. I don't know how many. Maybe like 100 or something. People to watch you consistently. So. I don't think bots count though. Alright. Are you ready for an iconic moment in Dragon Age? Let's go.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
If it tastes sour, then maybe that's a problem. Or you could just suck it up and drink. No, why would you let it get sour in the first place? Bought 100. I actually don't know who that is. I hovered over it and it says Dan's game. Alistair is the best. You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize.
And you must be Alistair. Or how... yeah, you must be Alistair.
Duncan mentioned me. Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Milk. God.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Nobody knows much about them. You just kill them.
That's a sound policy to be sure, but the Grey Wardens have always believed it's important to know your enemy. To know them is to know how to destroy them. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Like, I'm a cutie pie? You can gift people subscriptions? Wait, are we talking about I'm a cutie pie, like the League streamer? Why would you want to delete your account after? What? I don't understand. The argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Hi TNT Snake, what's up? This is an attempt. Whether or not it is, that's the question. Who knows? You think I'm a cutie pie is horrible? I thought a lot of people really liked his personality. That would be awkward. Yeah, Templars are basically the mage, the people who can find mages and keep them in check and kill them if they become abominations.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
I look forward to traveling with you. Oh my god, why am I so happy right now?
Do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
He actually picks up on the fact that you were hostile at first and then, fine later. I'm not doing this right now, please. Okay. Alright. Another point in coercion is always, I'd like to max that out first. I'm gonna need for level 4 shield, sunder herbs. You went on a rant one time. Wow. Oh, with their credit card. I thought you could use Skype credit to like call people, like their actual phones or something. The thing with Skype Premium though, I think recently they changed a lot of the features so that you can, no, they used to prevent you from having multiplayer, oh my god, multiple people in a Skype call at once, but now it's a free feature. I think screen sharing is also free now to multiple people, I'm not sure. Oh, $100 worth of Skype Premium, okay.
We should see what Duncan wants us to do next, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the Skype Premium features were just made free. And who the hell uses Skype Premium, honestly?
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
I would type this game actually doesn't use that much of a keyboard. What is tinging? Shit. Oh, my TeamSpeak. I don't know if you guys can hear the dinging. Yeah, now I'm just all tapping and stuff. Once I get into the actual area where we can fight, then I can do actually more things. Right now I'm just doing a lot of conversation and stuff. Duncan has a nice voice though. Alright, let's just move on. Find the archive in 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
I don't actually watch any League streamers for their personality. I only watch League streamers for their gameplay. So I only watch people like Gosu, well, because I like ADing. Geronimo a little bit, but I don't. Every time I see him, he's always feeding, so I don't know about Geronimo.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
It's not only just drinking the milk, Tink. You should get 2 glasses and pour it from glass to glass, and just look at it, pour it, or even take it in the glass and like swish it around like this. It just looks so nice. And then like the way it like kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Milk is awesome. Or like the word milk. Like just listen to that word, milk. Milk. It's just so good. Okay. You experience it, that's right. Luminance got it.
I'm ready.
I could talk to him, or I could give you his story. Basically, he's from Redcliffe. He has a wife, his wife's having a kid, and he just got recruited. Normal story, he's really good and stuff, and that's... Duncan was like, oh yeah, you should come. And he was like, okay, yeah, glory, I can help kill the Darkspawn and stuff.
Yes?
Davith, as a thief, was caught pickpocketing someone, was going to be killed, I think, or hanged, and Duncan conscripted him so that he wouldn't. So he had no choice coming here.
Let's get what we came for and head back to Duncan.
We gotta stop talking about milk. It's triggering. It's a bad topic. Bad conversation topic.
Right to the face! We fire!
Got it.
I thought there were more than one wolf. Where are the rest of them? Okay, normally there's more than one wolf. They're there.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Why are there so many? music seems really, really loud right now. I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds super loud. I picked violence.
Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I wanted the violent voice. I like that voice better, the best, and most of her lines are okay, except for the stupid, "Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?" The fact that she says it so often is just kind of annoying. That's pretty much it. Oi. No. Oh my gosh. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna highlight all of my milk stuff? I could just make a separate video if you really want. Did someone just say something? Did you hear that? What the heck was that? Oh. Oops, I totally forgot about you, I'm sorry.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as
Oh my
dead as he
god,
looks,
I'm
is he?
so pale.
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at
I have
least.
bandages in my pack.
Thank you.
I could just make a separate video about milk. It'll be like a 1 hour epic documentary about my life growing up in milk.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I'm not soaked in blood, I'm just splattered in blood. There's a difference. It's going to take you forever to find all the clips of me like talking about it, unless you're like noting it down. It appears that I'm the only man here.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can
Ooh,
sense
the flirting.
Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
No, I don't have a Twitter, but if you you gotta spell that right. His name is Alistair. Alistair. It's like a stare, not Alistair. I don't have a Twitter, but if you just go to, if you follow me, you can get an email. If you click notify me when the broadcaster is live, you can just get an email whenever I'm live. Did I go this way already? Oh no, welcome back, Naxo. Naxos. Naxos. Naxos? Or Naxos? Or Naxus? I don't know. Okay, I gotta rebind this because I keep pressing the wrong key and it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah. There you go.
Got it. You're gonna regret this! Die already! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
You don't really have to do anything until you like get to Redcliffe, honestly. You can just right click on things and everything dies. You don't know how to say it? You were 11 years old when you made a Twitch account? Damn. Wait, you're 12 right now. Wait, what? Oh my god, I totally went the wrong way. Or the not efficient way. I like to clear out the entire map and I didn't do it properly. The Twitch thing you can it's a separate option. You can have some people, you can click on the setting to be notified only for some people. So like you can be followed to some people and not get notifications from them. You have to manually select it. Unless it was a channel you followed a long time ago, then you have to. It automatically selected it. Whoa, okay.
Alright, alright. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Holy shit, Alistair, I'm sorry.
Don't say I didn't warn you! Right to the face! We fight!
Tactics. Tactics. Holy shit, it's gonna die. What's going on, guys? Can you fight the same thing?
Down you go!
Oh wait, Jory died. Oh well, no one cares about Jory. This archer is striking on them.
Now's better than later.
What about Viagra and stuff?
Lot of blood! Lot of blood!
Got it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
What's that? Off I go.
On it!
8 years. You never thought to change it when you like... I've changed my like moniker so many times.
Any last words?
Now that I think about it, I don't even remember what my original moniker was. Why are you dying?
Right. Right to the face! Don't say I didn't warn you!
get on it. Darkspawn! Kill them all! You're gonna regret this!
Hi Kay, welcome back. Where did you go? Freaking Alistair, I swear to God, is always dying.
Say your prayers!
All right, all right.
Okay.
Got it.
It's 7 AM? You've just been up all night? What are you doing? You gotta sleep. Do you not have anything to do tomorrow?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Time for some fun!
As you wish.
Is it time to kill someone?
Freaking Alistair. Always dying. He's dead. I wasn't even paying attention to him.
Alright, alright!
This isn't ASMR at all, this is just me like talking about milk. That's exactly what it is.
Right to the base!
You have no skill, only desperation! Die already!
Level it up. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Through sheer force of will.
All right, all right.
Damn, insomnia. That's like the opposite for me. I have like... Well, no, mine's not that bad. It's just... I stay up super late and then... I like sleep for 12 to 16 hours. And it's ridiculous because I sleep so much. I feel tired without like 12 hours of sleep. Okay, this is the hardest area there, so I'm gonna head this way first. We're gonna get ambushed.
I'll get on it. Got it.
When I was in first year university, I had problems sleeping, so, well, not sleeping, but problems oversleeping, so I would wake up at like 4 PM every day, and everyone in my dorm knew, and they would all be like, they would all know that I got up so late and would say good morning to me when I went to the shower at like 4 PM. I don't know, I think sleeping so much is kind of a waste of time though.
We fight! As you wish. I shall.
Yes? I'll get on it. They won't know what hit them.
On it.
To the dead!
Dead yet?
Got it. Got it.
On it.
We found you, go!
I'll get on it.
6:30, holy shit. I wake up like different times every day. I mean, yeah, I guess not, it's not that good for you, but I mean, I envy the people who sleep for 3 to 6 hours a day and they're totally fine. Like, that, I envy. Man, you're so useless, Davy.
So you can get off my back.
David. Wow, I forgot his name.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Oh my god, I'm missing a chase and trail sign all the way back at the beginning. Sorry. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm gonna finish this area and then probably be done. I'm like yawning. All of a sudden it's so quiet. I feel like I'm missing something. Is there a cache over here? Guess not. I think it's over to the left. Alright. This is basically like the boss section of this area.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get
Shit.
Now's better than later.
Off I go.
I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
I was gonna rush the emissary, though this might have been a bad idea. Where's Alistair? What are you doing? Alistair, dude.
On your guard, Rich! Just follow me.
I'm so done with MMOs. I'm done.
You're gonna regret this! You'll get no mercy from me!
Don't say I didn't warn you!
I'll get on it.
I'm against MMOs because of endgame. Basically, once you get to endgame, it's about who has enough time, either who is lucky to get items from a raid, or who has enough time to be grinding the endgame raids over and over again, or who's really good at manipulating the market and just making a shit ton of money so they can buy everything. I hate endgame. I'm just sick of the grind. League isn't an MMO. I don't count it as an MMO at all. League's a MOBA. It's an MMO, but what I'm talking about is MMORPGs, I guess.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
We fight!
Rip you apart! Now's better than later.
On it. Dead yet?
Got it. On your guard!
Watch out!
I'll get on it.
We fight!
I don't know, being a merchant is never really, I don't ever feel it's up to par. I also don't like manipulating the economy. I don't like buying low, selling high, blah blah blah. It's just too much. I don't want to do that. I want to game, first of all. Like, if I wanted to do that, I would rather do that in real life and be rich. I don't want to go into game and just buy and sell. Like, I would rather, yeah, buy and sell stocks or something if I was good at it. If I'm going to play a game, it's going to be for gameplay, and most of the time gameplay is centered around combat. Little interesting mini boss kind of thing here.
Got it.
On it. From slumber.
Oh, so interesting.
And how? Say your prayers! Oh no, you don't come for some fun!
Rich is good. Yes.
Don't say I didn't warn you! You're in a little... Who's the idiot?
Dude, Alistair is always taking. I think he has a passive or something.
Ready.
Huh. Alright, cutscene, and then bedtime. Basically. Journal, quest, testament. That's it. Alright, one of the best Alistair moments in the game. Coming up.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Great Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched
3
for
glasses
so
of
long.
milk.
Why is that?
What type of milk?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
You can call me Milk.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Very
Quite
easy.
easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I shall
will
not.
For 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them? 'Twas my mother, in
Was my
fact.
mother, in fact.
Got it. You take it to Sir.
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Wow, 2%. 3 glasses of 2% milk. Little glasses or tall glasses, like 500 mils? Oh. Come on, load faster. Load. Load, please. 25 glasses.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it.
She dances.
Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Lurk Shane. Wow. What's up, Shane? Alright, one more cutscene. And then it's bedtime. I have like a little bit of milk left. First things first, give him the flower.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
Do you think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Alright. I believe the tranquil is gone, and I can now open his chest. I just realized I haven't spoken to the quartermaster. Not like I really need to. Alright, I can't open his chest because I don't have the key from the guy in the cell.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have now.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
I need to sell a lot of things. Okay. Let me find... What am I gonna use? I can use the chastened flat blade. The great sword. Guess I'll use the chastened flat blade and then use a wild spell. I have DLC helm, so it's better. Boots, chainmail. For once in my life, I can wear real armor. Oh my god. Then for trinkets, I have the wicked. He probably did use that much time, that's sad. Milk is woman true. What? What? What does that question mean? Hi Wenzel, what's up though? But I'm so confused. Not sure what you're asking. I'm gonna strip this guy. Look away. Ew. Nakedness. Oh no. Dirty.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Milk is woman true. Milk. Milk? What? Next stream on this channel, I'm not sure. Probably I'll just do it weekly. I don't know. Or I might think about adding more days. We'll see, we'll see. And then, but I'll stream, I'll probably stream Dark Souls tomorrow. There's a way to sell these like instantly, but I forget how. Demonic. Oh, there we go. the worst part is getting enough space to get through the next area. That's typically pretty difficult. Milk is woman true. Milk is man false. More days. I need to read bedtime stories. I don't know what days to do. Maybe the weekends, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm not sure. Milk isn't woman. Oh, I get what he's asking. He's saying, am I woman? Is, I think. Stop making fun of him. I don't. I'm not sure. Wait, what are you asking, Wenzel? Bedtime story. If you link me a bedtime story, I'll read you a bedtime story, but I'm not finding a bedtime story. That's asking too much. I'm lazy. Can't be doing things like looking for bedtime stories. It's crazy. Crazy talk. I still have so much stuff in my inventory. Can you not use the bulwark of the true king as a cut shield? I cannot use. Okay. Damn, I'm not gonna have enough space. I think you need like 30.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Liquidy blasts of milk. Gum chewing? Do you want me to read a story while gum chewing? I could do that once I finish.
Keep it quiet.
Oh shit.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know what you'd like.
I don't know if I have time to chew gum, because that's gonna take like 20 minutes for me to finish chewing gum, unless everyone wants me to chew it while reading a story, but then I'll probably just not chew properly. I noticed I do that. I will forget to chew and just not chew. Can't speak right now.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know what you'd like.
I hope that's a good story. Better be a good story. I'll probably forget to chew halfway through. That's very, very true. Grandpa Gum deserves better than that. Frame rates. Oh my god. Playing too much games. Too much League. I thought this said Vayne, but that's Win. It's like Vayne. Frickin' Vayne. Alright. Ready? Let's do this.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Okay. I'll chew gum during the story. I'll chew gum. Wait. I can chew gum during the cutscene. And then I can stop chewing for the story. We can do that. Guys, there's only 4 more pieces of gum. 4 more. 4 more. 4 more. After this, it's only 3 more. For Shane, it's gonna be really weird because I'm gonna be chewing up. Okay, remind me to chew. I'm just gonna chew during the cutscene because that's not like I'm gonna talk anyways, so it works out. Okay. There's still 4 pieces. It's only been like 2 years. Come on. We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates.
Then you should mute
Mages hiding
Shane.
from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Hi, Burkan. Yuxel. Damn, I should just shorten your name. How are you? I hope you don't mind gum chewing because I hate gum chewing, but I just started chewing. I'm sorry. We're watching a cutscene that's coming up pretty soon. Now, will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Gum chewing sounds are so
The more
gross.
I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying
Muscles.
to annoy you.
Muscles. They're naked. Are you saying that's what my face is like right now? Because it probably is. I swear, I'm the bravest one here, and I'm a woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
It's 5 gum a cent. Will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
He's got no
I've just never
trousers
faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before
delicious.
us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the darkspawn and use it to slay the archdemon.
Oh my god. I only stripped them so I could have their equipment. Nothing to do with them being drenched in milk. Oh, you can tell I'm totally like into them because my gum chewing intensifies or something. Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, Know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Oh my god.
Davith, step forward.
Wonderful.
Weakest breath.
Davith.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
That's the Archdemon.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
The pain. That was unbelievable. I'm a wuss.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Is it frozen?
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
You just see naked dude right now? Oh, that's the best. That's probably all you want to see anyways. What kind of meeting? Ha ha ha.
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I'm gonna get there before you, suckers.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine.
Welcome back. Is it still frozen?
The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
to flank
cover.
the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Another side mission away from the main force? Thrilling.
We need the beacon. Without it, Logain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Logain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Wouldn't you have rather just seen his buttocks?
The possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Logain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Galen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The last time I got sidelined like this, I ended up exiled.
But we're far from the politics of Orzammar here, and you have no brothers to interfere this time. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I think I'd like to see that.
For you, maybe. But it has to be a pretty dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Where will you be?
I will be fighting beside the King with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Again, at his request. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Are we in any danger?
Of course. Even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
Oh, I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Tapping, tapping. I don't know what to tap. What do I tap? Oops, sorry. Dare I say that as? Okay. My favorite thing to tap ever. Tap my milk. Oh. My favorite thing to tap ever when I'm in class or when I'm really bored is the back of my phone. In the front of it, I have the Nexus 4, and I think the back of it sounds the best. I don't know how loud this is gonna be because I never tap around this, but this is the top of the phone, and it's all like light and like really high sounding. And then this is the back of the phone, my favorite sound ever. I love the back of my phone. I never have a case on it. And in class, I just hold it in my hand and I just constantly tap the back. It sounds so good. Okay, that's my phone. My glass sounds, I personally don't like glass sounds. I don't know. They're kind of harsh to me. I don't know. I like the bottom of it. The bottom of it is kind of nice. But like, I don't like how it sounds like all high pitched and stuff. I need to buy something on my credit card. So I left my credit card. Yeah, glass sounds are too sharp for me too. My credit card has been on my table for like a week because I keep forgetting to buy my tickets. I like the credit card too. You like glass sounds? I don't like glass sounds at all. Alright. Let me open up the story real quick.